Hi guys, welcome back to the channel with Steph,
Phoebe,
and today we're here at Alton Towers.
Yay, back at Alton Towers!
Yay! And while we're here today, we're going to do an updated version of the plus size friendly video.
Yeah, because obviously as previous one, it was like a good couple of years ago now since we've done it. So we thought we'll try and go a bit more in depth with it this time, and also we've got the Wicker Man test seat that obviously we didn't have last time, so we can show you how we fit into that as well, and hopefully the rest of the rides will still have theirs, because obviously we haven't been in a while, so hopefully they're still there.
Yeah, and just to give you a guide guys, I'm currently, at the time of recording, I currently weigh 17 stone 9.
Yeah.
So
and you're only like a little small person,
yeah.
a little 5'2", 5'1", 5'2", aren't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll show you how we get on throughout the day.
So stick with us and we'll see how we get on. Right guys, we just had a lovely ride there on Wicker Man.
Yeah, and obviously we now do have a test seat, which is good, because it's just so frustrating when you come to, like, obviously major theme parks like this in the UK where your ride times are like an hour plus, and you don't want to be waiting in that queue time if you can then not fit on the ride.
Yeah, it is quite frustrating if you've waited like an hour plus, like Phoebe says, and then you get to the front and you don't fit on.
Yeah.
So well done Alton Towers for
getting that test seat out there, because obviously it just helps a lot of people, and sometimes it just gives people that reassurance that they will fit on the ride and they don't have to then sit and stress while they're waiting in the queue. They can actually enjoy like the theming around the rides and just enjoy the ride itself as well, mainly.
Yeah, definitely. So all I suggest basically is just sit down with the restraint, and all you've got to do is just get one click and you're good to go.
Yeah, because even you managed today to get 2 clicks, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
On her own. So normally, like a couple of years ago, I used to have to help Steph in, whereas now you're able to just push it in yourself.
Yep,
which is good.
Definitely. I've lost a bit of weight,
so we're on the up.
We are. So yeah, stick with us and we'll go around the park and see what the test seats we can try.
Yeah.
Well guys, as you can see from the previous footage, I could not fit on the test seat. I decided to give the ride a go and I got on.
Yeah. She wasn't gonna come on it at first, but I'm like, come on, let's see, because before obviously that test seat used to be slightly off, and because within that test seat now you were so close,
really close, yeah,
you should be able to get on it. So it is still slightly off that test seat, so if you are like quite close like Steph was, you can probably still get on it.
Yeah, so my tip here is always try the ride.
Yeah, definitely, because obviously, like we say, the test seats are there to advise and hopefully try and reassure people a bit, but they are like not 100% accurate to when you are actually on the ride, so it is always worth trying the ride if you are close to getting on the test seat.
And I think, as you can see from the smile from his previous video, I struggled quite a lot to get on a few rides, and this time
you're getting on them.
Right, when it comes to 13, basically all it is just a lap bar that comes and sits on you. I'm guessing it has a sensor on the ride, so the ride op will come and tell you if they need to push it down or more on you. Yeah,
because it's a restraint where it's, I don't know what type, it's like gas or something that it is, rather than the clicky where you hear the sensor good. Instead of hearing it click down, it's a sensor that it hits. But unfortunately Alton Towers don't have a test seat for it.
No,
so
they don't.
Hopefully if they've got one for Wicker Man, they might start getting a few more in, hopefully, because obviously, like we say, it does help a lot of people with like anxiety and just anything around going on the rides if you're just that slightly little bit more plus size.
Yeah, obviously if you are a plus size person or just cautious in general, just try it.
Yeah, like we say, it is always worth trying, but it's just nice to have that reassurance of a test seat to know how you are going to fit into the rides, and obviously how you can try and manoeuvre yourself maybe just that little bit, just to be able to squish yourself in that little bit more. Yeah, because here at Alton Towers, not every single coaster has a test seat. No, we've got one on obviously Wicker Man now, Rita, Oblivion I think still got theirs, and Galactica. So other than that, there ain't no test seats for anything else, which it would be a bit better of the park, especially like for the likes of like Smiley that does get big massive queues. Yeah, so and obviously with it being an overshoulder restraint, it'd be a lot more helpful for people.
Yeah, so if we haven't got, like Phoebe says, test seats to show, we'll just talk about it as much as we can.
With the parks being so busy as well, I can't then try and film Steph as she's getting on the ride, because it just don't work like that here.
No, definitely not.
Unfortunately, but hopefully they might get one soon.
So we've just had a lovely ride there on Gangster Granny.
Yeah, I tried to get a little bit of footage if you can kind of see of the fact that there isn't a restraint for that ride. It's literally just you sit in the seat.
Yeah, definitely. Just walk on, sit down and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, so it is nicer for obviously plus size people and then just obviously people that are taking family, and because it's a nice little kiddie ride at the same time, so it is nice for everybody to enjoy.
Only thing I would say is we're a group of 4 and you just didn't get much arm space.
Yeah, as like being 4 adults, you don't get as much arm space, because obviously with it being a bit more of a kiddie ride, you do kind of expect to have like an adult child, so you would have more space then, but having 4 adults, not so much.
Well, as you can see, I've just done a test seat there for Oblivion.
Yeah, oh my god, so proud moment.
It is a proud moment. So obviously, as you can see, it's a double seat belt for the test seat. So I went into the station, I said to the staff member, oh, I need the double seat. I need double seat belt. Yeah.
So the test seat double seat belt, so if you do need that double seat belt, make sure you do tell the ride staff that as well, because they do kind of accommodate for you there as well, because obviously the double seat belt's not on every seat, so obviously make sure you let them know that you do need that.
Yeah, definitely. So on this occasion, the ride-up didn't know which trains it had it on, so it says, oh, just try a normal seat, and if you need to, we'll
move you over to one that does have a double seat belt.
And
you're going to a normal
I'm going to a normal seat.
I don't think you've ever been able to get a normal seat the times we've been here at Alton Towers.
Definitely not.
But, oh my god, we were so happy.
So proud moment.
Yeah, definitely. But I just want to say as well, regarding like these plus size videos, we do it mainly for plus size people, just to help give them a bit more advice and a bit more help and
confidence,
try and reassure people a bit more of coming to theme parks. It's not a case of we're bad mouthing the park or anything like that.
No, definitely
We're just trying to give people that bit more of help and reassurance
that you can come
on the ride.
That you can come to these parks and have fun.
You don't have to worry about it. Just come and enjoy yourself, because you might surprise yourself like Steph has today.
Oh, definitely. I am having such a good day so far. I've never felt so proud, so happy.
I'm so happy, because obviously I normally have to help try and push her in a little bit. I don't even have to do that anymore.
No.
So
winner for you then, Phoebe.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, as you can see there, I've just done the test seat for Galactica.
Yeah, it's just one of them awkward restraints, I think, because
obviously
it's got like a vesty bit at the top, but then it's still like a proper restraint, like solid bit at the bottom.
I was very close though.
Yeah, you were very close, but it just needed that like little bit more just to clip it in that one notch. But I think sometimes when I've been on Galactica, they say that you need 2 clicks.
Yeah,
so
maybe.
I don't know fully how many clicks you do need, or if it's just 1 click and you're alright to go, but unfortunately you couldn't get into that testing today, and we don't really fancy waiting 55 minutes for it either, but hopefully later on in the season we might be able to go on it and see if you can actually fit on the ride, because obviously, like we've been saying throughout the video, the test seats aren't always 100% accurate, so sometimes if you aren't that little bit close you might be alright to ride.
Yeah, and I found it quite tight, so I definitely thought, no, there's no point in trying.
No, because with obviously Galactica being a flying coaster, if you are a bit squished, you don't want to be laid flat on, like facing the floor and being squished. Not. So we thought we'd give it a miss today, but you was very close.
Very close. So hopefully towards the end of the season, maybe the middle of the season, who knows?
Yeah.
Well, we've just come off Nemesis and wow.
Oh my god, the theming is so much better, and I think personally it's very smooth, but
I agree.
Steph, what happened?
I got on it on a normal seatbelt.
Normal seatbelt, just a single seatbelt, normal seat, so she can sit wherever she wants now.
Yes.
But they still do have the double seatbelt on, so that is a bit reassuring for other people that do need that extra space.
Definitely, once you go into the ride station, you just need to ask a team member for row 4.
Yeah, it's still on row 4, so just let a staff member know that you are needing that double seatbelt and just that little bit of extra space. So that is still there on row 4, which is good.
It is really good.
It'd be nice, like we keep saying, to have a test seat, but because it's similar to Oblivion, if you can fit in Oblivion's test seat, you should be alright for here, because it's literally kind of the same thing. It's just like the way that the seat's angled is just a bit different, but the actual ride restraint and the double seat belt's the same. So if you can fit in Oblivion's test seat, you should be alright for Nemesis.
And I know I'm just so happy that we've got to film this video today, because obviously you've seen some happy positive feedback from me as well.
Yeah, definitely that little bit of weight that you've lost has made such a big difference.
Definitely.
And it's made, like, you've come off the ride so much happier.
Yeah.
Because you've been like, I don't have to like kind of move around as much, but it's not like it's any hassle, because obviously the ride staff are very helpful and
yes.
they will help you move around if you need that extra help and extra space. Like if you think you might fit on a normal seat but you don't, they will help you move to a seat that is more accommodating.
Yeah, so you can try a normal seat, as Phoebe's just said, and then if you want to move to the other seat where it has got the double seat belts, I'm more than happy to move you.
Yeah, definitely, they're always very helpful here, so make sure you do always ask staff members if you do need any help.
And all I can say is Nemesis Reborn is amazing.
Oh wow.
Right, as of the restraints for Alton Manor, all it is basically, it's just a lap bar and it just stops once it touches your stomach.
Yeah, it's kind of like on a sensor thing, so it automatically like slowly lowers down onto you, and then once obviously it reaches and knows where you are, it'll stop.
Yeah, so that's a quite good ride to go on, I think.
Yeah, because it, like you say, you've got plenty of like seat space. You've just got to be able to obviously get onto the ride, because it's a moving, it moves as you get on.
Yeah.
So you've just got to be able to step on, sit into your seat, and then as you get a little bit further down, the bar will slowly lower, and obviously it'll just stop to where you are.
Yeah, so as Phoebe says, that's all it is really. It's just quite dark in there, so yeah, just be careful.
Yeah, but like when it comes to like the seating and the restraint, it's just simple, easy, and it just does literally, it's like what it does say.
What it says on the tin.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately the Rapids was closed today, so we did not get a ride on there.
No.
But there's literally no restraints on that. You've literally just got to walk on, sit in the circle.
Yeah, sit within the raft.
Yeah.
And you literally just sit there. Yeah, there's no restraint to it, no seatbelt, no nothing. But obviously, be safe while you're on there, because the Rapids can be a bit bumpy at times, so do make sure you hold on. So obviously you don't have a restraint, so to be honest, I'm surprised they haven't got a restraint, because at least the seatbelt would be a bit better.
Yeah.
Because like when we've been on Rapids in America, we've been to like SeaWorld and they've at least got a seatbelt on there, so
yeah,
it surprises me that we haven't got seatbelts over here, but for now we don't, so winner.
Right guys, that's the end of our video here at Alton Towers.
The sun's trying to blind me, but yeah, it's the end of his video. It was plus size friendly, and we hope that we have tried to help a little bit throughout the video to hopefully like give people reassurance and a few little tips and tricks along the way of trying to get on the rides.
Yeah, definitely, I hope it has helped you out.
Yeah, because like we've said, there is a few rides that don't actually have any restraints, so like the Rapids and Gangster Granny, so there's still a couple of rides that you can go on around the park.
Yeah, Alton Manor also don't have like,
it's not a restrictive restraint.
That's what I meant.
It's like, it's still got a restraint, but it's not as restrictive as like your coasters, so you do have like a few things to go on, because obviously you do have Hex as well, which is the same as the Curse at Alton Manor, but obviously that wasn't open today either, so we didn't manage to get on that. But that is the same as Curse at Alton Manor, so if you do want to try that, you can try that as well. So
what were the only coaster I couldn't manage to get on?
Galactica.
Yes, that's it.
And maybe Spinball Wizard, but we didn't try it, but we know how restrictive Spinball Wizard is, and we weren't going to risk waiting 55 minutes for it to not go on it.
No, definitely not. Last time I came here, I got it down a couple of clicks and they told me it needed to go down 7 more times, and I was like, oh no.
Like, it needs to go another like 2, 3, 4, 5 more times, and we're like, that's just not happening at all.
Definitely not. So yeah, I do hope this video has give you plenty of confidence, loads of information.
Yeah, and just a bit of help, and just like I say, a bit of reassurance.
So also, if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Thanks for watching,
and we'll see you next time. Bye!